Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Jacksonville State's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Davis looking to pass. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can...
There he goes! He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as active.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Trying play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Let's go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Polk. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Pressure coming. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give on the inside. It's runs like that can really help your field position. At the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and get...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Davis looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Pass. Now we're to third and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Number 7.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gives it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Bulls are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got enough for the 1st. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quick. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Davis will throw. On a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles.
Looking to throw on first down.
They're trailing by 21 to Middle Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping it. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll throw on third and short. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Immediately fires to the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up forward.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The lone back's got it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
Jacksonville State, 21.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. The short hands, it's Polk. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll snap it from the 37 for the 1st play of this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Davis will throw. Heaves it on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
He was trying to get it to the 25, but the defense stands tall, and they force a 4th and short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 28 to Middle Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Bulls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but...
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. One more play to pad the stats.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love